Hello friends, myself Professor Deshmuk, Assistant Professor, Department of Plant Pathology and Agriculture Microbiology from Wagh College of Agriculture, Nasik. Friends, today we will discuss on dissemination of plant pathogen. Now let us see first the definition of dissemination. Dissemination, it is the transport of spores or infectious bodies acting as inoculum from one host to another host at various distances, resulting in the spread of disease, is called as a dissemination. Means dissemination, in short, dissemination it is the spread. Now the dissemination of plant pathogens are occur through two different ways, that is autonomous dissemination and passive dissemination. Autonomous is also called as a direct or active dissemination, and passive dissemination is also called as a indirect dissemination. In case of autonomous or active dissemination, this pathogen is spread or disseminated by soil or seed and planting material. In indirect dissemination, the pathogen is disseminated either by animate agent or inanimate agents. In case of animate agents, the different agents like insect, fungi, mite, nematode, human, farm animal, birds and phanerogamic plant parasites disseminate the pathogen from one place to another place. In case of inanimate agents, there are different inanimate agents like wind and water is there. Now let us see one by one in detail. First one, autonomous dissemination or active dissemination or direct dissemination, and this is through the soil. Soil-borne pathogens are survive in soil as facultative saprophytes or facultative parasites, and they form a resting spore such as oospores, chlamydospores or sclerotia. The spread of the pathogen from soil by the means of movement of soil containing pathogen. The soil particles are blown away by the wind current. The wind blown particles may be carry the dormant structure of the pathogen. For example, like Armillaria, Plasmodophora or Fusarium species. Now second one is the seed. The dormant structure of the pathogen can get mixed in seed lot and contaminate it. Similarly, dormant mycelium and spores may be present on the seed coat or in the interior of the seed. For example, black arm of cotton, loose mud of wheat or BLB of the paddy, bacterial blight of paddy. Then third one, that is the planting material. Certain plant parts such as rhizome, suckers, tubers are used for propagation. This may be serve as a source of dissemination as a pathogen survive in the form of dormant mycelium, asexual or sexual spores, chlamydospores, etc. For example, bunchy top of banana. Then in case of passive dissemination, first one, that is the animate agent like insect. Insects are the most important agent of dissemination of plant pathogen. They can disseminate bacteria, fungi and mainly diseases caused by the viruses. For example, fire blight of apple, which is disseminated through the bees. Then citrus canker from leaf miner. Then bunchy top of banana from the aphid. Then bunchy top of banana, aphid. Now next, that is animate agent, that is fungi. Fungi belongs to the genera Alpidium and Pilomaxa, transmit the many viral diseases. Polymaxa graminis, which cause the barley yellow dwarf mosaic, it is the example of fungi. Then third one, that is mite. Mites belong to the families Europhidae and Tetracynidea, and it transmitted the plant viruses. Then nematodes, they are associated with the many bacterial and fungal diseases of the root, that is Hypinema index, transmit the grape vine fan leaf virus. Then fifth one, that is the human being or human. Human is one of the most important factor for dissemination of the plant pathogen to short or long distance vegetative propagative material of ornamental fruit crops, tubers and plantation crops like banana and sugarcane is efficient means of introducing a disease in a new area. For example, bunchy top of banana from the Sri Lanka, which is transmitted by the human being. Then farm animals. Animals grazing in the disease field or contaminated soil carry the propagules of the pathogen through their mouth part or feet. For example, smut fungi like loose mud or head smut of sorghum. Then seventh one, that is the dissemination by the birds. They are also responsible for transmission of the many plant pathogens. The phanerogamic plant parasites like Loranthus and Cuscuta are transmitted through the different birds. And last one, that is the phanerogamic plant parasites. Many viral diseases are transmitted by the Cuscuta species. For example, potato leaf roll disease is transmitted by the Cuscuta, as well as citrus tristeza. It is also transmitted by the Cuscuta. Now, in case of inanimate agents, the water and wind are the inanimate agents which disseminate the pathogen from one place to another place. In case of water, the direct dissemination by running water is restricted to the distance covered by the flow of water. For example, red rot of sugarcane by irrigation water. Many bacterial diseases are transmitted by the raindrops, as well as citrus canker is transmitted through the rain splashes. Then cholera of areca nut. It is the disease of areca nut which is transmitted by the raindrops. Now next, inanimate agent, that is the wind. And wind is most important source of dissemination of the plant pathogen. For example, rust fungi as well as powdery mildew diseases. Thank you very much for watching the video.